When you look at this offseason, what are the Browns attacking? What are they doing?
Well, they got to answer some questions about not only the salary cap, but kind of how they're going to construct this roster. And Andrew Berry, we're going to hear from him speaking here at the Combine this week, about how maybe they're going to attack those things, because you've got to clear some space, probably have to restructure a couple of contracts, and then you've got some rooms where you're in really good spot, and then other rooms where you've got a lot of free agents. And you go on the defensive side of the ball, you're good on the back end. Your corners are very good. You'd like to bring Mike Ford back because he played a nice role for you on special teams. Pretty good in the safety room. Of course, you'd love to see if Rodney McLeod is healthy, bring him back as well. But at the linebacking position, you really have Mahmoud Diabate, Tony Fields, and Jeremiah Wusu-Kormo is the only ones coming back. Sione Takitaki's a free agent. Anthony Walker Jr. is a free agent. And so you're going to have to, make some moves in that room to kind of fill that out. And then the other one is really up front in the defensive tackle room. Dalvin Tomlinson and Siaki Ika are the only guys that are under contract for next year. Jordan Elliott is a free agent. Maurice Hurst is a free agent. Shelby Harris is a free agent. And so Andrew Berry, I think, is going to have to do some work on those spots.
The salary cap increased significantly.
Yeah, it's been
$30
great.
million. Now, it's not everybody gets that, so you would expect some of the free agent contracts to probably rise a little bit. Andrew Berry has shown in the past there's a line for each of the free agents that he doesn't go over. That seems to play to a strength.
Yeah, he's been great at it, and he's been very good at also finding trades. That's how we got Amari Cooper. And so I would expect Andrew Berry to continue to employ the methods that have allowed him to be very successful. And like I said, you've got to make some moves. Deshaun's numbers, we know, is so big. There's a lot of talk about Nick Chubb and what that's going to look like. And my guess is there will be some type of a restructured contract there. I think people talking about Nick Chubb being released, I would be absolutely stunned. I don't think that is in the cards at all. They want him to be here. He wants to be here. So, yeah, there are going to be some moves that have to be made, but that's something they've been very good at. And they plan many, many years out so that they can get this salary cap manageable to keep fielding a very competitive team.
When you look at some of the areas that they might look to add, does receiver strike a chord with you? I mean, it seems like it is, just because you want to give Watson every opportunity to succeed.
Yeah, I think you still need that kind of field stretcher at the wide receiver position, and whether that comes via the draft or whether that comes via free agency, I think the Browns will look there. Gabe Davis with the hiring of Ken Dorsey, a guy who makes a lot of sense, averages about 17 yards a catch, 6'4", so he's a big body type as well. Hollywood Brown could be a name as a guy who could absolutely fly. So we'll see. I think they will look in free agency to try to add that speed element. But, I think they also like their room quite a bit. Amari is excellent. Went to the Pro Bowl, career high last year, set the record for the most yards in a single game. They like Elijah Moore a lot, and I think as the season went on and they started to use him more as a traditional receiver, you saw him. And in the game that Amari didn't play against the Jets, Elijah Moore was great before he got hurt in that one. They do like Cedric Tillman. David Bell showed some flashes over the final month of the season. And so it's a room I think they like, but I think they're missing that one vertical component, and there are a lot of ways to attack that, but I do think they will.